last Wednesday, the maps on our GPS went out of date. And like a lot of the GPSs you use on your phones, it directs you with a voice. Usually that voice for me when I get into the car is Cheetah GPS. However, recently it's begun saying, please update me at cheetahgps.com. Now, I was confused and I was creeped out because GPS just referred to itself as me. Now, the term artificial intelligence, or AI, can have many different definitions, modern and old, but the one I'll be using today is one from dictionary.com, stating that it's the theory and development of computer systems that are able to do human tasks that usually require human intelligence. And this includes tasks like vision perception, speech recognition, and translating human languages. Now, I know GPS isn't AI. It's just this robotic voice that we programmed into it. The picture before me is a movie that Steven Spielberg produced, and it's about a little boy. They describe his physical features, make him seem real, until you hit the last two lines. His love is real, but he is not. And I believe it's these kinds of movies, these kinds of the GPSs with the robotic voices, they fuel this misconception that we have, that AI can think or have this sort of conscience like we do. According to Shannon Whiteson, an associate professor at the University of Amsterdam, he says that a lot of people have this tendency to anthropomorphize AI, give them emotions like love or hatred, because we wouldn't know what intelligence would be like if it wasn't human. Now, a lot of us are suspicious about AI, and it's got nothing to do with paranoia. People are worried, and logically so. However, some people I meet, they're focused on nothing but the cons. The growth of this field is inevitable. Now, Ray Kurzweil, he's a famous futurist. He proposed this law of accelerating returns. And what it basically states is that technology, it grows at an exponential rate. Every time new tech emerges, it starts out maybe in a research lab facility with small little robots, experiments here and there, algorithms tested and modified, until it's no longer robots that are sensing the color blue and moving backward, or they're rolling off your desk and bumping into the wall. Now it's robots that are sensing and predicting your behavioral patterns. It's robots that are driving your car, one day maybe even better than you can. Usually you've also got Apple's Siri, Amazon's Alexa, Spotify's Discover Weekly playlists, and of course, Google's search engine. These are all AI that many of us use in our daily lives. Now that facial recognition you use to unlock your phone, researchers at SJT University have developed an AI under that similar idea to help identify criminals at an accuracy of close to 90%. Now, it's not just for faces too, it's also for cars. Tesla, Nissan, Ford, Volvo, Audi, they're all using cars, or making them, that are using this visual data to process their surroundings and make decisions based upon that. And that includes, say, parking your car for you. The impact of AI progress has hit almost every field. Now, a lot of people can hear so many great things about AI. They can hear of the advancements within the medical field, say robot-assisted surgeries. They enhance precision and can lead to a 21% reduction in how long a patient stays post-operation. Of the advancements in disaster search and rescue teams, where AI sift through massive amounts of visual data, looking for people in time-sensitive situations where the difference of 1 second can mean life or death. This and yet, in the media, when people hear, say, of a self-driving car that just crashed, all of a sudden it's, how could we let this happen, you know? These robots, they have no place in our lives. Well, we can't safely develop artificial intelligence in the same way we can't safely develop human intelligence. Just like us, AI can't learn everything from a book. They can't learn everything from a simulated environment. In the real world, there are real-life situations and real environments, and they could be exposed to so much more and learn so much faster. No one can take something and expect to have no gamble from it. If one makes a certain mistake, they all improve as a fleet. Now I know that our future with AI, we can't say for certain that it'll be good, but we can't say for certain that it'll be bad either. I'm here because I want to remind people of the positive effects that these machines could have on our lives, because often I feel those can get muffled or overlooked. Now multiple times it's happened where I'm stopped at an intersection, and in the next lane I see a driver who's leisurely putting 5 to 7 meters between him and the next car, and there's loads of traffic. Easily a car could slide in there. Or say July 1st, you want to go see the fireworks, and say it's a Friday evening, and you're looking for a parking space. Multiple times you drive by and there are cars where you know if they had moved just a meter forward or a meter backward, you could have easily taken that. But what if you didn't need to find a parking space? What if, say, you get out and your car finds one for you, all by itself? Now, if you want to, say, summon your car back, Tesla actually is already working on a feature similar to this, called Summon, and it does exactly what the name implies. Although, you can't exactly summon your car from across the city yet. Of course, my point here is the technology is already in the making. It's happening, slowly but surely. These cars, these fully autonomous cars, they can also cut costs on fuel. They can minimize air resistance and effectively calculate your route to your destination. They could also cut costs on road construction. An engineer from the University of California, Berkeley, his name is Stephen Schlutover, and he has calculated that at any given point in time when a freeway is at its peak capacity, only 5% of roadway space is being used up. Now, it's a bit of a stretch, and I know I'm being optimistic. According to a Morgan Stanley analysis, the global adoption of these cars could lead to an annual savings of 7.2 trillion Canadian dollars. I know there are people who are always going to be dead set against AI, but I want to give this field a chance, see what happens, to be aware of the cons, but to not forget the pros. I mean, think about it. If you had the mind and the knowledge to create something like this, the money and the time to create something like this, wouldn't you be a little curious yourself how far you would go, what you would create? Thank you.